Title: My brother's girlfriend stole from my daughter, so I opened her suitcases before she could leave. Broken Heart Section 1. The weekend that broke the trust. Help me reach 1,000 subscribers. It really helps me keep telling stories like this one. Now, this story isn't about money or toys. It's about trust, the kind of trust that snaps once and never rebuilds. My name's Claire. I'm 39, a mom, and up until last weekend, I believed my brother's girlfriend was just messy. Not malicious. Not a thief. But that belief shattered faster than I could blink. Chase, my younger brother, had been dating Vivian for almost 2 years. She had 2 little girls from a previous relationship and a baby boy with Chase, my nephew. When they came to visit, it was chaos in the sweetest way. Toys on the floor, juice boxes everywhere. Laughter that filled my house. I liked it. It made me feel like family still mattered. They visited often. I always opened my door, cooked for everyone, gave them the guest room, and let the kids play freely with my daughter. Her name's Lily. She's 11, old enough to understand when something's wrong, but still young enough to cry when her world tilts. Last weekend, after Chase and Vivian packed up and left, Lily came running into the kitchen, her voice trembling. "Mom, my toys are gone." I thought she was exaggerating. Kids misplace things. So we searched under beds, behind couches, in the backyard. Nothing. I asked her what exactly was missing. She listed them out. A few dolls, a jewelry kit, a small music box her grandmother had given her. That's when I noticed the way her voice cracked on that last one. The music box. It was special. And something in my stomach turned cold. I called out to Vivian's girls. They were still near the car, waiting for Chase to finish loading the stroller. "Hey girls, have you seen Lily's toys?" They froze, looked at each other. And then, nothing, just silence. That guilty silence that feels heavier than words. Asked Chase to come back inside. He looked confused, but when he saw my face, he followed me straight to the guest room. "I think the girls took some of Lily's things," I said quietly. He frowned. "No, Vivian packed everything herself." Then he paused. "Actually, I saw those dolls in their room this morning." We both went back to check. Nothing there now. Empty. Sheets folded, floor clear. Vivian had packed too neatly, too quickly. That's when we heard whispers, small, frantic whispers from the living room. The girls were huddled over a pink backpack. When they saw us, they slammed it shut. Chase stepped forward. "Girls, what's in the bag?" They looked at their mother. Not me. Not him. Just her. Vivian's face changed instantly, that defensive glare of someone who already knows they're guilty. "How dare you?" she snapped. "They're just children. Are you accusing my daughters of stealing?" She moved toward the bag, but Chase beat her to it. He unzipped it, slow, deliberate, and there they were. Lily's dolls. The jewelry kit. The music box. All stuffed between pajamas and snacks. Lily gasped. Vivian exploded. "You're humiliating my kids," she screamed. But I didn't stop. My voice was shaking, but steady. "What else did you take?" She tried to snatch the bag, but I grabbed it first. "Open the suitcases," I said. Her face went white. "That's my private stuff," she snapped. "Not anymore," I said. "Not when you steal from my daughter." Chase, torn between his blood and the mother of his child, finally said, "Vivian, open them." The sound of the zipper sliced through the silence like a knife. Inside, skirts, dresses, Lily's favorite hoodie, and a brand new pair of Nikes I'd bought last week. For a moment, no one spoke. Just breathing, heavy, raw, disbelieving. I gathered everything in my arms, walked to Lily's room, and placed it all on her bed. My hands were trembling, so hard I could barely fold the hoodie. When I came back, Vivian was crying, angry tears, not sorry ones. "You embarrassed me," she said. "You upset my girls. They thought those toys were gifts." I just looked at her, really looked, at that face I'd smiled at so many times. The one I'd welcomed into my home, fed at my table. And I said, quietly but clearly, "You're not welcome here again." She tried to argue, but Chase put a hand on her arm. He didn't defend her. Not this time. They left without another word. But that silence? It didn't bring peace. It just left a hole where family used to live. It's been a week since that day, and my phone hasn't stopped buzzing. Messages from unknown numbers, calling me cruel, saying I humiliated a mother in front of her children. But no one texts to ask how Lily's doing. She's quieter now, sleeps with her music box beside her pillow, like she's guarding it. I keep hearing that melody, soft, sweet, and now painful. Chase called yesterday.
His voice was heavy. "She's ashamed," he said.
She knows she messed up. But then he added, "You could have handled it more privately." That one cut deep. Because I love my brother. I always have. But when he said that, I realized he still doesn't understand. This wasn't about privacy. This was about honesty. And sometimes, the truth has to be said loud enough for everyone in the room to hear. I don't regret opening those suitcases. I regret ever needing to. When trust breaks, it doesn't just fall, it explodes. And the pieces hit everyone, even the innocent ones. Maybe one day, Chase will see what I was trying to protect. Not just toys or shoes or clothes, but Lily's belief that our home is safe. That the people we love won't steal from us. Until then, my door stays locked. Not out of anger, but out of peace. Thanks for listening. And if you've ever had to choose between kindness and boundaries, choose boundaries. Help me reach 1,000 subscribers, and I'll keep sharing stories like this one.